Hashtag not sponsored. I mean, definitely not. Cool. Need my options, please. Okay, so we won't need 2 witch apprentices. And Naglfar, Fiend could be a good opener. We'll leave that in. I mean, there's lots of Thrive stuff here. Do I want it all? Let's just click on the... Oh no, I need at least 2. That's fine, I've got 2 there. Drowner. So we now have the cat as well as the mana. You were saying as well to leave the mana to the 3rd round. What happens if I just play it now? Well, we'll start with the Fiend, because that's not going to hurt itself then. And that may set it up for a mana later.
Magic can work wonders when used correctly.
Who's this guy? Centurion Artificer. Give an allied unit a shield. Fair enough. Formation means if played on melee row, you get CL, but he just decided not to do that. Oh, range throw booster. Fine. I really don't know if I'm just going all in. Do I play the mana this early? Let's play... Nah. Sure. We'll just give them the excuse to pass. And then they'll pass. By 15 PM? Is that East Coast then? US? Qcento. What did he play? Amphibious Assault. Play a non-neutral unit from your deck with a provision of cost of mana. Boost it by 1 for each provision below the limit. So he has... And I hate this card. It will... keep boosting itself. I mean, I can Geralt it in a second. Because it is... can't have other statuses, but it can just be attacked. Anyway, we have our mana out, so we need to just be playing Thrive cards. Or we could get it with our, oh no, 8. And that's not going to do anything. It's going to give it shield. Is he going to give it shield? He's going to give it shield, isn't he? I mean, this is a surefire way to get someone to pass. So he can keep boosting himself. I'm happy for him to keep boosting himself. Because I will, at some point when I get bored, kill it with Geralt, or it will be that he won't have enough. What have we got then? So we'll play our other Thrive.
Have you seen my new?
And then, doesn't really matter which row that goes on, does it? I've managed to pull both out, so it's ruined my mana a bit. It's fine. Yeah, I'm sorry. Cool. New symbiosis deck. Yeah, I figured he would pass at some point. This is the reason why you shouldn't play mana early, is that it just invites them to pass. And it's worth using, but it's worth using when you actually have... Well, when you know you're going to have a long round, it means that you're probably going to have a short round if you play it early on. We still have the cat, which is good for Thrive, but I haven't got a lot of Thrive things out here. I wanted to play the Witch Apprentice. Let's try and see if we can find it. We have not managed to find it. How do you start this one? I don't have a good starter. Like, everything does something. It's like I have to go with the cat. Or I can play Naglfar. What gold have I got? I might be able to pull out Yig. Or Oz. Okay. This is how you ruin an Oz. We'll play it here, because we know that we have a Fiend. I don't know what he has. What did he have? Nothing good.
Well, one white-haired freak to report.
Has he got another one of these? Echo. Echo is, at the beginning of the round, move this card from the graveyard to the top of its owner's deck. Echo is something I may have heard about. I still can't lock it. It has Veil. Don't even think about locking it. We'll get it with Geralt in a minute. What are you? You're a Necrophage. I could just boost you. Consume? Oh, I don't know. We'll just play the card. Like, I don't think there's a worse move. I don't think there's a better move. Maybe playing the Apprentice? Because, yeah, I don't actually have much good to throw. Okay, playing the Apprentice would have been something. We can boost him and pass. Yeah, that would have been better. I've now lost my cat, though. He's just shuffling cards around.
Mary, that's what matters.
And doing a whole bunch of stuff.
Never need ask me twice.
We retreat! We hide! So what does it say?
So, he's just a defender. I say just. Damage unit by 1, and that's an order. And if he kills something, then he spawns another copy of himself. You can lock through a shield. Defender is a status, so it doesn't help. Because that's an ability. If we pass, we save a card advantage. What, right this very second? Card equality. Or Jam Leader and Pig. Force it. And then pass. With half a second to go.
Another battle, Another entry in the Chronicle.
Yeah. I mean, maybe passing now. Or at least force him to play another card. And this will keep boosting itself. Again, not having played the cat probably would have been better. Right, tool publish now. Displays complains we have a good engine. Yeah. Like that.
I'll gladly help if I live to see it.
Well, like we say, maybe there were better plays there. But we're at least card equal. We don't have anything decent thrivey left. Is Man Trap useful? Maybe not 2. Yeah, I don't see this going well for us. Tool Punish. Oh, Punish. Sorry, I didn't. It came as Pubish, which is clearly something completely different. He's going to be annoying. I mean, I could lock him. I don't know how much more annoying stuff he's going to have behind that. So, or I could just consume him. Yeah, let's eat him. I just got my first iPhone and the keyboard is small, my bad. I mean, that's not my fault that you decided that you wanted an iPhone. I'm not a big Apple person. Whenever you play a unit with power less than 5, set its power to 5. Increase the power limit to 6. So presumably, easy Parasite. Maybe he's got like some low-level cards. Is that... how many provision is that sort of thing? I did look, 8. So it's not a...
Scrub this, scrub that, for fuck's sake, I'm sick of these.
I've never been my stuff. It was a curiosity that got me. Yeah, I know lots of people who have tried it and then hated it, and I've also known people who have tried it and thought, this is nice, I will just keep using it. You tend to find it's something you stick with, and I've just always had Android, so... What is this doing? Boost an allied unit by 2 or by 4. Presumably, he's got Devotion, then, because he's got a few Devotion cards. What are we doing? Damsel?
Damsel. Come closer.
Because the Damsel for Thrive, and then we may be playing some other Thrivey cards. Right. So... I was going to say we found our lock target. But... maybe she's a Geralt target instead of a lock target. If I wait one more turn... What are we on? I mean, I could boost my beast. Or... I boost my beast and then play the Witch Apprentice next time. That is how you do that, right? Yeah. We need to have a for pick as soon as possible. Yeah. Because I don't think we have a good enough hand otherwise. They're playing better things.
Said anything about killing? I thought birds. To a degree, but still.
I mean, I do need to stop that from doing that thing, but it's I was just assuming they would boost it in another way, but they're not. And that isn't going to be enough anyway. So I need to play the lock. Consume an allied unit. I could consume? No.
My lady, your elegance does draw jealous eyes.
What happened there? Purify an allied unit. Just because otherwise it would get purified, right? Kill it. Okay, good. I saw it and I was like, there's something happening here, and I probably need to deal with it. I just don't know what it is. I mean, I'm probably going to lose the damsel then. Actually, no, if I play the apprentice, it'll save it just. They've played their scenario, which maybe we'll read in a second. Don't want to. No, we need to play this now.
They're surprising between creatures, as it happens.
So what does their scenario do? Random scenario. So it's not even connected? I mean, they seem to have siege stuff that they've been waiting to play. And bye-bye engine. Which apprentice? At the end of your turn, yes. How do I get her back? I can consume, which will leave me on 23. That's not quite enough. That's the best thing I can think of, but that's still not enough. So I used up this. Consume Dorogarai. How does that help? On... It triggers Thrive. An additional time. Oh, well, this is how you just suck the game. Well, it ate the wrong one. It keeps Sabbath. The problem is it's on the wrong row. That's my problem. So I was trying to put it down here to consume down, but obviously it only consumes on the melee row. I mean, they've got this siege scenario, and they've definitely got the cards to play it. This deck changed, like, just now, has now become a siege deck. They still have nothing with high power. It's okay, because Pig doesn't have to be on the same row as Saba. Doesn't it? I thought the whole point was that you have to be on the same row. If at least one of your rows has a total of 25 more points. I'm glad you guys are paying attention to the rules of this game. Or, you know, have been since 2018. So it just means if you have a row, yeah. Yeah, reading definitely helps me understand that. There isn't anything of his which is 9+, so it's a bit of a... That still just short, anyway.
Let's get this over with.
Well, it was close. Was it close? Not really. It was the second round. If you guys were playing, you would have won that by continuing on with the cat and the Witcher Apprentice. Witch Apprentice. What were we saying earlier? What I like is when someone calls on Snapchat or Discord, it rings in as a regular phone call. The camera's good as well, but other than that, it's all hype. the iPhones are very good. Apart from maybe the software can be a bit strange in places because it's Apple. It's always just been the cost for me. iPhone has always been expensive. I mean, actually, Samsung is expensive as well. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then please leave a like, and if you think you would enjoy more, then please subscribe, or even join me live on Twitch. Whilst it's cliche, all of these will help the channel. On screen is something carefully curated, or something the YouTube algorithm suggests, or maybe even both. In any case, have a great day.